Bro, I found this crazy story online, man. Allow me to break it down real quick. This dude turned a Monopoly card into a way to infiltrate drugs into different systems throughout the country. They already busted him, right? So it's in the news. Check this out, man. This dude, right? He took a Monopoly card and he was sitting in an Arizona prison cell, figuring out ways to get meth, heroin, and other drugs throughout the country, right? Imagine how many more people are doing this. Now let's put it into perspective real quick, right? So the country wants prisons and we want control. We want law-abiding citizens. We want people to do the right thing. But when you take away everything a man has, throw him in a prison cell, and then give him a life sentence and have no opportunities to make their own money, no opportunities to create any type of life worth living behind the wall, right? A quality of life that is very low on the standard. You're gonna be living in pain, emotional struggle, hostile environments. There's so many different aspects to this, right? But when you're sitting in there, especially if you're a life sentence, you have nothing else to lose, bro. So this dude saw an opportunity, and as a entrepreneur, somebody who could have been using those talents for something else is now using those talents and intelligence to do legal things that we did not provide him with the opportunity. He took that opportunity himself and did something, right? Maybe to provide for his family, to provide for his girlfriend, whatever it was, right? To provide for himself behind the wall, make a name that he never had before, right? Why don't we give people in there things to lose, so that way when they don't do the right thing, we have every right in the world to say, hey, look, why are you still doing this? You deserve to be punished, right? But when you take away everything a man has, give him nothing to replace it, and then we still punish him even more and more and more, the punishment only gets worse as it goes along. People are going to continue doing things behind the wall. People are going to continue because there is nothing else left to lose. Don't take away everything from a man and expect him to do the right thing. We have to do that by ourselves. We have to give them away, right? So when everything behind the wall is super expensive, they make the canteen uber expensive, and so that you can only get a certain amount of it at a time, right? So people are gonna they're gonna have wants, and the only way to get it is to sell drugs, right? If you have nothing, it's your fault and nobody else's fault but your own, right? We can't sit there and throw the judgment on people for having nothing and trying to do the right thing, or having everything because they did the wrong thing. It's all that matters is the end result. If you have the money, you're a boss. If you do this, you're a boss, right? We don't have replacements for that respect. We don't have the community support behind us. We don't have politicians. We don't have judges and lawyers and DAs and cops as friends. We have other criminals because the rest of society said, fuck you. Well, whose fault is it that this continues to happen and continues to be like that? I say the only way to conquer over something like this is love, support, and community, right? Don't treat us like outsiders and get mad when we act like it.